Hello again everybody and welcome back to our channel. We are so glad to have you here, and if you're new, welcome. We're happy you found us. Last week we explored Washington DC, and in this episode we get back on the road and head to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, where we take a self-guided auto tour throughout the town of Gettysburg and the battlefield. That's all coming up right after this.
Fly so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.
Good morning. So today is a travel day. We've had a fantastic time here at Cherry Hill Park in College Park, Maryland. It's an absolutely beautiful campground. I'm sorry we didn't get to give you guys a tour of it while we were here, but as you saw, we were playing a little mini golf yesterday. We enjoyed the pool. It was a really hot day, so the pool was very relaxing. And we actually played mini golf twice. Once just Jackson and I, and then once as an entire family. So that was a lot of fun. Playgrounds there's like 3 playgrounds here. I think there's 2 pools, a splash pad, there's gaga pits and swings, and it's just so much to do. Tractor rides, which we did, Jackson and I got to do on Wednesday night. I forgot to bring my phone to record for you guys, but if you get a chance to get here, you're coming to DC, this is definitely the place to stay. I did a lot of research, and this is the closest you can get to DC in a campground. So if you're looking for a place to stay, I know it's a little bit extra as far as your nightly fee, but totally worth it to be, 5 minutes away from the train station, and then the train takes a half an hour to get down to downtown. So definitely worth it. So check it out. So now we're heading to Gettysburg for a couple of nights, 2 nights to be exact. We're going to do a tour of Gettysburg, a self-guided auto tour of Gettysburg. We'll get out, see the sights and all of that. Hopefully the weather is nice to us. And then after that, we're heading to Hershey. So let's get packed up, hooked up, and we'll see you guys on the road. All right, we are ready to hit the road. Mommy's doing our second circle check, and I in a brake check. She's gonna go make sure everything's closed inside again. Ready to roll. On our way to Gettysburg. So we'll give you guys a quick glimpse of this place as we pull out of here, I guess. I'm telling you, come visit. It's a really nice place. Right, Jax?
Yes.
This campground's nice?
Yes. You should see the playground too. It's awesome.
There you have it. The playground is awesome. And he only went to one of them. Oh, and if you have dogs, like Tuka, there's 3 dog parks here, and a really long hiking trail. We didn't hike the whole thing. The mosquitoes on the hiking trails were fierce. Yes, that's a good word, fierce. I looked down at one point, I looked like I had freckles in my legs. That's how bad they were. So either go on the hike, bring bug spray, or avoid those trails altogether. They're so bad that I think the campground actually sprays for mosquitoes, because as soon as you step off of it a little bit, they're really bad. As you can see, we had to pull over. Don't worry, everything was fine, but here's a friendly reminder to have a checklist and to use it. We forgot to take down our Ring camera, and let's just say it belongs to the highway now. We also forgot to activate our sway control, which is the main reason we pulled over. I should also mention we were in slow-moving traffic, so we felt safe enough doing this at this particular spot. Normally, we would have waited for a rest area. Good morning. So today we are going to Gettysburg. We're going to be doing a self-guided auto tour, which should be pretty interesting because we did the trolley tour, as you know, in Washington D.C. And what we really loved about that tour is that because it was hop on, hop off, every time we got on, we got a different narrator or a different tour guide who had just a different wealth of knowledge about the area, about the history, and all of that. Whereas the audio tour is recorded. Everybody kind of gets the same experience no matter when you take it. And this one you can take, once you buy it, you can have it for the whole year. I'll share the details once we've kind of gone through it. And if it's worth it, then I'll let you guys know. But $15, I really can't say it's not going to be worth it, but who knows. So it should be pretty interesting. But what I really do like about the idea of it is that it's self-guided, so we can get off. We can stop it whenever we want to. It's GPS enabled, so whenever we get to a destination, if we think it's a spot worth stopping at, then we can get out of the car or out of the truck and go see the spot, and then get back on the truck, and the GPS or the app will pick up wherever we left off, which I think is pretty cool. So it's about 10:30, or a little later than we wanted to. We like to go a little earlier for things like this, but from what I understand, it should take about 2 to 4 hours to do. We're going to try to beat the thunderstorms that are going to be rolling through the area later on today. So let's get on the road, let's get on the tour, let's see Gettysburg. Let's go. All right, so before we get on the road, I just want to show you guys this amazing campsite. So we're staying at Gettysburg Battlefield KOA in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. It's an absolute beautiful campsite. campground, but this campsite's really cool too. So let me just give you guys a quick panoramic of the campground before we get on the road, just in case it decides to rain later on when we come back. So check this out.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful. So we have a beautiful fireplace, reclining chair, the rocking chair, gliding chair, whatever you want to call it, and just an enormous amount of, compared to where we just were, an enormous amount of campsite real estate, I would say. Plenty of room for the rig, plenty of room for the truck. It's packed gravel throughout the entire campground. It's really, really nice. We do have a road right behind us, but I think I've seen like 5 cars since we've gotten here, so not a big deal, especially compared to the highway noise that we could hear at the last campground. So I really, really like this place. Come check it out if you're gonna come to Gettysburg. I think it was we have the KOA reward, so I think it was $80 for the night, and that's including the extra adult that we have, because usually it's including 2 adults and I think 2 or 3 children, 4 children. So for $80 a night, including the extra adult with the KOA discount, I think totally worth it. So check it out. So we are at the Gettysburg Heritage Center. This is where our tour officially begins. So we're going to go ahead and fire up the app and let the tour guide us around Gettysburg. The drive-in was really cool, as you guys can see. These buildings, the architecture is all original and looks amazing. I need the app. I feel like a newbie.
Welcome to historic Gettysburg. This hallowed ground is the site of one of the most important conflicts in American history, the Civil War Battle of Gettysburg.
All right, so we just got back from Gettysburg. From the I just saw we were at the visitor center. We got Jackson's stamp, and then my mom and I did the video and the cyclorama, which were really cool. Overall, the museum was the visitor center was really nice. We didn't get a chance to do the museum; it was too late. But the movie was really good. I think the movie was actually I would say combined with the audio tour that we did, the movie brings it full circle. You get more visuals at the movie, or at the movie inside the visitor center, and then the tour brings you to those spots. So I would say if I was going to do it again, go to the visitor center first, see that film, see the cyclorama, which is a huge oil painting, 360 oil painting. You couldn't videotape it, unfortunately, but it was really cool. It's included in the same price as the movie. And then get back in your car, go to the starting point for the audio tour, and do your driving tour that way. That way, when you get to those places, you will have already seen kind of the visuals of maps and how the battles played out, and how the individual battles within the Battle of Gettysburg played out, and where they played out. So when you're standing on it, you can then see, oh, this is where the Confederate line was advancing on the Union, things like that. So my suggestion: visitor center first, then go do your tour if you're going to do the audio tour like we did. But overall, it was a great day. It was a long day. We left here around 10:30. It is now almost 5:30, so it was a long day. We did stop for lunch at a place called Tanya's Mexican store and restaurant. I'll be honest, it looks a little rough on the outside, but the food was absolutely delicious. And we found in all of our travels and our experiences when it comes to food that the hole in the walls are usually the best places, and Tanya's was no different. It was a hole in the wall in a plaza that you wouldn't expect it to be in, but the food was really good, and our server was actually Tanya herself. She was really nice. We had a good time, good food, and maybe even too much food because I'm not sure we're hungry for dinner now. But we had a really good day. So tonight we're just gonna hang out here at the campground. We're gonna go Jackson's gonna go swimming, I think. I might go hang out, put my feet in with him. But my shoulder has been killing me, so I'm gonna relax my shoulder. The pool does not help it at all. Once I get into the water, I'm like a little kid. I want to do flips, I want to swim, I want to do all that stuff. So swimming is not for me for getting healthier, for rehabbing, I should say. So I'm gonna go put my feet in with him over there. And tomorrow we're gonna get back on the road and we're gonna head to Hershey Park, where we can end this trip with some fun rather than some history. As much as I love our history, I love museums, I for one am kind of museumed out because we've done a lot of museums in a very short amount of time. So I'm ready to have some fun, go on some roller coasters, go on some rides, and end our week on a fun note. So for now, like I said, we're just gonna hang out, and we'll probably see you guys in the morning when we get on the road. See you then. Finally, a tour of the campground. As you saw, we had a really nice back in sight with a good amount of privacy. The campground also has a pool, outdoor fitness area, giant chess and Connect 4, shuffleboard, horseshoes, mini golf, a nice playground, and gem mining. This was one of our favorite KOAs to date, and I highly recommend it if you're visiting Gettysburg. Thank you all so much for being here with us. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to know when our future videos are released, you can subscribe to our channel. Next week, we'll get back on the road and head to Hershey and Jackson's surprise stop. Stay safe out there, and God bless.